pull on the book titled Pull Here for Secret Door. Wow! Who would have thought? What's that? Is that a lint trap? Welcome to the Flagomat. For half-mast, insert human ashes here. Handy. I could reach it easily, but as long as it meets me halfway, I don't want to.
Good old Crane! He is among my favorite characters. In my oldest concept, he was supposed to be the brother of Seagull. At that point, though, Seagull's narrative purpose wasn't fully determined or developed. Actually, I'd rather not tell you now. That's gonna be a surprise. Anyway, I always liked the idea that beneath the state of someone outrageously rich, there was someone living who's really poor, and consequently both of them live in exemplary neighborly animosity. I'm especially fond of the background Micha illustrated here. Crane lives in such poor conditions that he actually had to draw all the things he lacks in his flat on the wall with crayons. It's so pathetic that I don't even need to comment on this any further. And that's also why this condition isn't mentioned any further within the dialogue either. Despite Crane's poverty, this is an equipment room. Spiteful as we are, we can take everything he has left. It's not that much to begin with, the thread, some bread, and of course his grandma's ashes. God, this is vicious. That again is a good transition to the fact that we had some serious trouble to keep proper track of all the items you can pick up in this chapter. We created a crapload of spreadsheets with items, and those were way more than fit in our inventory. So we had to come up with something, as we didn't want a scrolling inventory just because someone might pick up an extra item. We wanted, in fact, a perfect 25 item inventory. We ran the numbers multiple times and came to the conclusion that 25 was the perfect number. Eventually, though, we miscalculated and realized you can't have two of those items simultaneously, since you have to spend one to get your hands on the other and so forth. Tough stuff to put all those items in context of the others. Ultimately, there was something we had missed, or some item had to be added. I can't really remember. Alex told us, but the inventory was already done, as was the first part. And the inventory in Chaos on Deponia was supposed to look just as the one from the first installment. But we realized, shoot, we have one item too much. I mean, granted, it was very unlikely that there were players who would run all over the floating black market doing nothing but picking up items, so they would end up with 26 items. You would really need to be hell-bent on that. Yet, it is possible, and accordingly, we had to kick our brains into overdrive to solve this. But as much as we tried, we couldn't just take away one item, and so we decided, I think that was a cool, enjoyable choice, to turn this glitch into an Easter egg and also an achievement. If you manage to cram 26 items into your inventory, you will get a nice achievement.
Hey, hands off! If you're looking for someone who's got stuff to spare, go to Seagull. I only have things I really need. Hey, if you're looking for I only have... Hey, hands off! If you're looking for someone who's got stuff to spare, go to Seagull. I only have things I really need. Hey, hands off! If you're looking for someone who's got stuff to spare, go to Seagull. I only have things I really need.
Knock knock.
Who or what are you?
They call me Rufus.
I'm Crane, but everybody here calls me the poet.
Who calls you that? I just heard it for the first time.
You probably move in the wrong circles.
Oh yeah? If you mean those circles that don't include your ego, you're probably right.
That's what I'm talking about.
Your place looks a bit austere.
I've got everything I need.
Yeah, except for an interior designer. Do you know Captain Seagull?
You mean the idiot who lives above me in the villa? I'm rather fed up with him.
Hey, be careful what you say. Seagull is my father.
I see. A chip off the old block.
But you've got to admit that Captain Seagull has a cool lifestyle.
Useless and materialistic. I don't need any of the stuff he needs.
What was that again? You don't need any of the stuff that Captain Seagull needs?
That's what I said.
Huh. Can I borrow some of your things?
No. If you're looking for someone who's got stuff to spare, go to Seagull. I only have things I really need.
You're such a pathetic wretch.
But I'm rich in spirit.
Isn't that the same? The Organon is planning to blow up Deponia.
Ha! Typical. Those up there do whatever they want.
Were you even listening? They want to blow up Deponia. Nobody will survive. Don't you want to do anything about that?
But of course, I shall write a cynical poem. I shall call it, "They Think There's Something Better."
And this poem is supposed to inspire the masses to rise up?
Not really. The masses are always too stupid for my intellectual flights of fancy.
See you later.
Right. Leave me alone. What is that? A message from Captain High and Mighty? You can keep it. I don't need any of the stuff he needs.
Well, this message may interest you much more.
What? Show me. I need candles. Damn!
He needs candles.
I read that.
And you have candles.
Yes, but
Well?
I don't need that sort of thing. Go ahead and take it if you want it.
You can bet on it. I have another memo from Seagull.
Oh dear. I've got a bad feeling about this. I need coal. That I don't need them anymore, do I? Go on. Help yourself.
Mail from Seagull.
Oh, please, no. I need bread. So the bread, too. Very well. It's yours. Hey, hands off! The ashes of my poor mother.
I thought you only had things you really need here, and that doesn't look absolutely essential.
I said, hands off!
Why does everybody always say that? Guess what I have here?
Another memo.
Bingo!
I need water. What else? There goes the water.
Here I am again, and this time...
Just take everything you can find. I don't need anything at all anymore, except for a quiet moment to cry myself to sleep. Hey!
You said I can take everything.
But those are my mother's ashes.
Hey, I didn't make the rules. I just bent them a little.
What's that supposed to be?
A fortune cookie. Since you're bragging about your oh-so-terrific fisherman's luck, maybe you could prove it for a change.
Huh, if that's all. There you go. I won. Hooray.
What? Show me.
Nothing doing. I won that. And I always wanted to be, a member of the Platypus Club.
But it was my cookie.
Ah, shut up. Here's your stupid membership card. I'm already a member of that silly club. Once accidentally fell on a scratch card. And now, leave me alone with your nonsense.
We didn't. We did.
I'm a member of the Platypus Club now.
Congratulations! You are now officially part of the platypus community.
Will I be expected to shave my head or wear robes?
Nope, but you get a free copy of the Platypus Field Guide.
Is there no way to avoid that?
Keep it safe. Someday it might save your life.
The Big Platypus Field Guide, 3rd edition. Let's see if it says anything useful in there. This is interesting. Apparently, in every generation, there is one platypus of each type that guards the nests against thieves. The eggs of these nest guardians are well hidden by the mother. There are 4 types of platypus, so a total of 4 nest guardians. Of course, I just need to find the 4 nest guardian eggs and hatch them. Then the corresponding platypuses won't be on the menu anymore, and I can finally invite Goal to dinner. This plan is like so crazy, it just has to work. It says here it's a good... Go, go, Rufus, rubber! That always worked before. I could hit that with a well-aimed toss, which would be totally spectacular. But as a pro, I can't appear for free in front of a small audience. Crank! This crankshaft without a crank was missing a crank! Rufus, you are a genius. According to the field guide, this is a flying platypus egg. Cool! That's just what my collection was missing! There's nothing here, and there's enough of those.
Welcome again.
Grab a
Yes, I will.
I don't want that. That's really small bait. Nothing like my epic whale bait made from phosphorescent anchovies. What was it I didn't want to do again with jars full of hooks? Oh yeah! Stick my hand in. Ow! And they say I don't know anything about fishing. I've built a fully functional hook doohickey. Good idea. Now, I just have to fasten the end somewhere, and I'll have the perfect catapult. The flagomat only reacts to human ashes. Huh, handy. The flagomat... Nothing happened. That'll be the day when I clean the lint trap of my failure of a father with my bare hands. That'll be the when I... Hey, just for the record, I'm not doing this to clean up here. I'm doing this to test the suction power of the handheld vacuum. Slim pickings. I have enough lint like this on my coat. Exactly. My platypus catapult is loaded and ready for action. Well then. Whoa! A perfect trajectory! There's nothing here but bird droppings. And there's enough of those on Bozo's deck. I didn't have to come here for them. Here, Platty Platty. Look at the yummies that Papa Rufus has. I'm sure that can be used a second time. It should be possible to build something useful out of it. A landing net for flying platypuses? No. Actually, yes, of course. That looks just like the landing net from the picture in the field guide. It's a good thing I'm such a brilliant inventor. Otherwise, I would have had to practice trial and error forever. Here, Platty Platty. Ha! Got it! Ow!
Don't bother me. It's almost quitting time. Hey, hands off the tree.
Okay. What? That wasn't my hands. Because I did it with my feet. You see? Here, feet. Boom. Oh, come on. That was funny. Oh, what happened? And why does my back suddenly feel like somebody scratched the word revenge into it with a rusty rake? Ugh, must be the stress. Ha-ha! Ha! Well.
Despite its hazardous environment, Deponia is home to many creatures, great and small. And here we have a gopher, and we are trying to trap it. I don't know if I mentioned it, but I like minigames. This is yet another one, and it's almost an analogy to part 1, as we have again the chess knight move mechanic. This time, though, the gopher is a knight and not us. It's a pretty simple minigame. You probably won't have any problem solving it. So I would rather tell you some more facts about Deponia's wildlife. So what have we got on this? There are, of course, platypuses, very popular. There are also gophers, and people keep mentioning wombats. They're basically the rats of Deponia. We've never shown one of those, did we? No, I don't think we actually ever showed any wombats, even though they are so adorable critters. If I ever give you another Deponia trilogy, there will be wombats. I promise.
Hey, stop right there. Ha! Gotcha! You thought you could fool me, didn't ya? But the wiser man never gives in. I've got enough loose dirt in my coat. If I need more soil, I should look for an appropriate container. That may be just dirt, but it's no worse than the rest of the stuff I carry around. According to the field guide, earth platypuses brood in frozen soil. So far, so good.